if you wouldn't mind looking into our camera and saying your name.
I'm Carol Bluming.
Great, thank you. Now, Carol, as you know.
You want me to look?
Yeah, you can,
Okay.
whatever makes you comfortable.
Okay.
Just, we're looking for a handful of lucky contestants to send back.
Okay.
If you had the opportunity to go back in time and undo one moment, what would that moment be?
Well, I figured you'd ask that. What would be marrying a sociopath who lied for over a year to convince me of a false self so that he could win a trophy wife. As soon as we were married, because he knew how I felt about divorce, he stopped being the nice guy that made me dinner and took me out and said nice things, to a verbally and physically abusive one, including one evening trying to set me on fire in the middle of the night while I was sleeping. So, yeah.
So, what moment would you go back to? The moment that you met this man, the moment that he proposed?
Well, I thought about that a lot, and it would be right before he proposed.
Why then?
Well, because I didn't know it, and he didn't know it then, but I was already pregnant, and so because I thought, well, I didn't want to lose my daughter. So if I go back then, I would still have her. And I don't know, I don't even know if I should say this. There's another piece, and I don't know. And I have a lot of questions too. I don't know how this would work, but, and I'm a good person. I don't even hurt a spider. I keep a plastic cup by my sink so I can, take them outside. And of course, nobody knows what happens and with this. This is crazy. But so when we met at this restaurant, and as he was crossing the street, there was a truck, and I said something to him, and so he moved. So, I don't know. I don't wish anybody, harm, but this was a bad person. And maybe if the dinner was set up and then I didn't show up, I don't know, maybe nobody would have gotten him out of the way. And then a lot of people wouldn't get hurt. So that would be the time, I think.
You said you had questions.
It's kind of crazy. I don't know. I guess, you all, you seem like it all seems real, and is this a real thing?
It's very real.
Because it's not funny if it's not.
It's very real. The technology has existed for some time. We're just simply trying to make it available. And our hope is that once we offer this to a few lucky people, contestants, that it will take off. And so it's good. And it's very real.
And can you bring like a letter? I thought I could write her a letter, a letter, telling her all the things.
Yes, you can.
So that if I can't convince her, I mean, can I bring that with me?
You can take whatever's on your person.
Says I have a So I would want to tell her, because if he was still around, then I would worry that he would hurt somebody else. And so what happened later was that he's in prison right now. And part of why I want to go is because he could be paroled in 3 years. But so when they prosecuted him for what he did to us, they found that he had hurt someone else also in the past. And so I thought I could give me that information. And I don't know how then me could convince somebody without her sounding crazy. But I thought maybe that might be a way to get him jailed.
Now,
I don't know.
up until this point, you said things had been great, right? Up until you were married before. So you're going to talk to a version of you that thinks that this person is the best, the sweetest, couldn't hurt a fly, couldn't hurt a spider. So say you go and you talk to past you, who, whether or not she believes you, misses the dinner, and then something happens to this man. And then past you has this guilt of, I should have been there, I should have saved it. He was a great person. Because I wasn't there, this man potentially died. This is now your memory. This is now all you have of him. Could you live with that? Could you live with yourself?
Well, Nat, I guess that's one thing I wanted to know is if then, do I then remember that I did this? Or is that?
If a memory never happened, then you can't have it.
So how do you even come back then? Because what if your life's all different?
That's what you come back to.
I think that would be hard, but I know it would be hard. I married someone else and he died, and that's really hard. But that would be it would be a lot better life without him. And if he died at that time, the world would be better. And that's not a thing I like to say, but it's true with him.